is, where is she now? And our fourth question is, how does she feel about her experience? Okay, so I want you to read this short blog here, or the short passage here, short text here, and after that I want you to answer questions numbers 1 to 4. Okay, so let's do this in 1 minute. Okay, let's do this in 1 minute, right? Who's here? Loy, Sam, Shang, Tang Ning. Okay, Landia, Don, Misha, Sam, Loy, Kenneth, Clara. Clara is here. Okay. So let's do this in 1 minute. And after that, I'm going to call random names to answer these questions here. Okay. So I think 1 minute is enough. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna call name now, and I want you to answer the questions here. Okay, so 1 minute is up. So we have here Tom. Tom, your name is chosen, Tom. So I'd like you to answer these 4 questions here, Tom. So the first question here, Tom, is where has Kaz been, Tom?
Yes, teacher. Cass has been packing in Sydney at last.
Right. So Sam's been in Costa Rica in Central America? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so Sam was in Central America. Now she's in Sydney. She was in Central America. Now, what did she do in Central America, Tom?
Uh,
What did she
she
do
did
there?
a lot of work to rotate turtles on the beach.
Beach, right. Okay, so she helped protect sea turtles, okay, and explore the beach, right. Where is she now?
Uh,
Today. Where is she now today? Yeah, so
Sorry, teacher.
yeah, here, I'm back. Very good. So here I'm back in Sydney. So she's now in Sydney. Okay, so she was in Costa Rica in Central America. All right, she's been there, and now she's back in Sydney. All right, and how did she feel about her experience, Tom? Yes, Tom, how did she feel about her experience?
She felt amazing.
Right. Okay. So she actually felt, yes, she felt amazing, and yeah, she's very exciting to tell a story to people, okay, about her trip in Sydney. Great job. Now let's listen here. Okay, so we have Kaz and her friend Sergey. So they're talking about the trip. So what you need to do here in this listening part is I want you to listen to Kaz and her friend, and you have to tick the things that Kaz did, only Kaz, okay? So let me see how many correct answers here. So here there should be 5 correct answers, okay? So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 choices here, and there are only 5 correct answers, okay? 5 correct answers, 5 out of 7, okay? So again, let's listen to Kaz and her friend Sergey talking about their trip. Okay, and as you listen, I want you to check or tick the answer that Kaz did. So we have here went to the beach, drove along the coast, counted baby turtles, went rafting. Okay, so if you don't know the word rafting, so you can check on your online dictionary. Okay, read lots of books, visited a volcano, or took lots of photos. Okay, so again, I want you to listen and tick the activities that Kaz did on his trip. Okay, let's listen.
Hi, Kaz. I haven't seen you for ages. Where have you been?
Hi, Sergey. I've been in Costa Rica for the last 4 weeks.
Costa Rica? Wow! I've never been to Central America.
It was an amazing experience. I worked on a conservation project.
Conservation project? What do you mean exactly?
Well, I have been interested in animals since I was a child, and I've always loved turtles. They are my favourite animals. So, I decided to work as a volunteer on a sea turtle project to protect sea turtles and their nests on the beach.
So what did you do exactly?
Well, I spent a lot of time checking the nests. I counted the baby turtles. That was definitely the best part. I also helped to clean up the beach, and we even went on night patrols of the beach. There was a lot to do, but it was very rewarding.
So, did you have any free time?
Oh yes, it wasn't all about work. One day I went rafting.
Rafting? You mean you only had a platform of wood to protect you from the water? I've never done that. It sounds very dangerous.
No, it wasn't. It was exciting. It was a great experience to go down the river so fast. I'm so glad that I did it. We also went walking around the base of Arenal volcano.
I've never seen a volcano. Is it extinct?
Well, not exactly, but it's not active very often. We had a spectacular view. I took lots of photographs. And another time, we went to the rainforest. I've never seen so many different colours in one place. The butterflies were so beautiful, and I loved the waterfalls. I'd definitely like to go back one day. It's the best trip I've ever had.
Okay, so let's listen one more time, and I want you to again choose the 5 correct answers that Kaz did during her trip. Okay, one more time.
Hi, Kaz. I haven't seen you for ages. Where have you been?
Hi, Sergey. I've been in Costa Rica for the last 4 weeks.
Costa Rica? Wow! I've never been to Central America.
It was an amazing experience. I worked on a conservation project.
Conservation project? What do you mean exactly?
Well, I have been interested in animals since I was a child, and I've always loved turtles. They are my favourite animals. So, I decided to work as a volunteer on a sea turtle project to protect sea turtles and their nests on the beach.
So what did you do exactly?
Well, I spent a lot of time checking the nests. I counted the baby turtles. That was definitely the best part. I also helped to clean up the beach, and we even went on night patrols of the beach. There was a lot to do, but it was very rewarding.
So, did you have any free time?
Oh yes, it wasn't all about work. One day I went rafting.
Rafting? You mean you only had a platform of wood to protect you from the water? I've never done that. It sounds very dangerous.
No, it wasn't. It was exciting. It was a great experience to go down the river so fast. I'm so glad that I did it. We also went walking around the base of Arenal volcano.
I've never seen a volcano. Is it extinct?
Well, not exactly, but it's not active very often. We had a spectacular view. I took lots of photographs. And another time, we went to the rainforest. I've never seen so many different colours in one place. The butterflies were so beautiful, and I loved the waterfalls. I'd definitely like to go back one day. It's the best trip I've ever had.
So let us check the answer here. Okay, so let us spin the wheel, and I want you to tell me the answers here, okay? So I hope you get all the correct answers, all right? Okay, let's hear from Kenneth. Okay, so Kenneth, your name has been chosen, Kenneth. So can you tell me what's your answer? What did Cass do on her trip, Kenneth?
Yes. Number one, eat two.
Drove along the coast. Let's check. Okay, and then what else? Yeah, she went to the beach. What else?
Um,
Can you read? Yeah,
fun,
can you read the
fun.
sentences?
Two fun.
Went to the beach, and then what else? And then she
Um,
five of them. Yeah, can you name five?
Number two, eat fun.
Maybe she has counted baby turtles. Okay, so she has count
And
and
fun.
where is that?
One, two, three, four, five, six. Number six is fun.
Visited the volcano.
Visited volcano. Yes, two.
Visited a volcano, went rafting, visited a volcano, and took lots of photographs. So they took lots of photos, okay? So that was Kaz did, okay? Now let's move on to the next exercise here. Now, here, these are the phrases that we hear from the listening, okay? So these are the phrases that we hear from listening. This one here. Wait, let me. I'll send you the audio scripts, okay? And I want you to what is that? Read and listen and read with the audio scripts, okay? Maybe I cannot send here. Okay, I cannot put here. It's just too. Yes, too small, I guess. Yes. Okay. Okay, here's the, I hope, I will send this to your Zalo, everyone, the audio scripts, okay, so we can study some of the useful words here, okay? Yeah. Okay, here. So these are the phrases, useful phrases that that's used in the audio scripts, okay?
Hi, Kaz. I haven't seen you for ages. Where have you been?
Hi, Sergey. I've been in Costa Rica for the last 4 weeks.
Costa Rica? Wow. I've never been to Central America.
It was an amazing experience. I worked on a conservation project.
Conservation project? What do you mean exactly?
Well, I have been interested in animals since I was a child, and I've always loved turtles. They are my favourite animals. So, I decided to work as a volunteer on a sea turtle project to protect sea turtles and their nests on the beach.
Ah, so what did you do exactly?
Well, I spent a lot of time checking the nests. I counted the baby turtles. That was definitely the best part. I also helped to clean up the beach, and we even went on night patrols of the beach. There was a lot to do, but it was very rewarding.
So, did you have any free time?
Oh, yes. It wasn't all about work. One day I went rafting.
Rafting? You mean you only had a platform of wood to protect you from the water? I've never done that. It sounds very dangerous.
No, it wasn't. It was exciting. It was a great experience to go down the river so fast. I'm so glad that I did it. We also went walking around the base of Arenal volcano.
I've never seen a volcano. Is it extinct?
Well, not exactly, but it's not active very often. We had a spectacular view. I took lots of photographs. And another time, we went to the rainforest. I've never seen so many different colours in one place. The butterflies were so beautiful, and I loved the waterfalls. I'd definitely like to go back one day. It's the best trip I've ever had.
Okay, so let us study some few words here, and I want you to get your vocab notebook. Okay, so these are some of the very interesting phrases or vocabs we can use for our speaking. Okay, so I want you to get your vocab notebook, and we'll check here some new vocabulary. Okay, and we can use them in our speaking and writing. Okay, so again, I want you to get your vocab notebook. All right. Yeah, get your vocab notebook, okay? Yeah, here. Oops. Oosh. Okay. So the first one here is the first one I would like to share is for ages, okay? So for ages here means for a very long time, okay? So for example, I'll give example later, okay? Amazing, an amazing experience, okay? An amazing plus noun, okay? Amazing plus noun, okay? So noun can be experience, okay? Can be thing, people, etc., okay? And next I want to share is be interested in something. Yes. So we have here, oops, be interested in something plus something or someone, meaning like someone. In other words, it means like, okay? Next is work as a blank, okay? Work as a plus something, okay? So for example, last summer, okay, I did a part-time job. And I worked as a waiter, for example, okay? And then spent a lot of time doing something, okay? So it should be a verb ing, okay? So we spent a lot of time doing something, all right? And we have here definitely the best parts, okay? So something is definitely the best part, okay? Next is something is very rewarding. Yep. Something is very rewarding. Rewarding means something like great or success, okay? Right. And sounds very dangerous. It sounds, for example, plus adjective, okay? Sounds plus adjective. Sounds means think, okay? It sounds fun, okay? Think, okay? Sounds plus adjective. For example, later, I'll give example later, okay? A great experience to do something. Great experience to do something. Okay, let me give the example later. Okay, next is we had a spectacular view. Okay, have a spectacular view. Take like the photos. Definitely like to go back. Okay, definitely like to do something. Okay, and lastly is the best something. Okay, is the best plus experience. Okay. So I'd like you to get your vocab notebook, and we're going to study these few phrases that we we can learn from the answer. Okay, so here for ages means for a long time. Okay, so for example, she said here, I haven't seen you for ages. Okay, so for example, I haven't for example, played basketball, all right, for ages. Okay, meaning for a very long time. Okay, all right. An amazing plus noun experience. For example, I had an amazing trip last year. Last year, I had an amazing trip to Halong Bay. Okay, that's it. An amazing plus noun. Okay, trip is a noun. Okay, like this. So be interested in meaning like, for example, I've always been interested in for example, wild animals. Okay, so be interested in. And then spend a lot of time doing something. Yes, for example, during school days, sorry, school days, I often spend a lot of time finishing my project. Okay, finishing my school project. Okay, this one. So we have it often spend a lot of time. Spend a lot of time doing something. Okay, so don't forget that. Okay, so it should be a verb ing. All right. Something is definitely the best part. So for example, you would say in Halong Bay, for example, okay, in Halong Bay, exploring the cave, right? Exploring the caves, okay? The caves is definitely the best part, okay? So something is the best part, okay? And lastly, we have here something is very rewarding or success. So for example, working as a volunteer, working as a volunteer in cleaning up beach, okay, is very rewarding, okay? Very rewarding means something you feel satisfied, okay? Sounds means think, sounds very interesting, okay? So for example, it sounds fun, okay? So for example, my dad asked me to invited me, okay, or invites me to go diving, okay, go diving, and it sounds interesting, okay, or it sounds exciting or thrilling, okay, yeah. So sounds here means think, all right? A great experience to do something. So for example, we had a great experience for example, we had a great experience to help people who were like hit by a strong typhoon, for example. Okay, we had a great experience to do something. Okay, plus do something. Okay. Next is, yes, had a spectacular view. Definitely like to do something. So for example, something here. For example, I enjoyed my last trip to, for example, Ningbing. Okay. And I definitely do something. Okay, definitely want to go back there someday. Okay. So I definitely like to, or want to, then do something, okay? So that's definitely like to or want to do something. And then it's the best experience. So for example, my last year's trip, okay? Last year's trip was the best holiday I've ever had. So experience here can be a holiday, can be trip, can be is the best movie, etc. Okay, and so on. Okay, so holiday, trip, party, or etc. Experience, any kind of experience. Okay, so best plus something. I want you to copy this and write this in your vocab notebook, and I want you to practice writing sentences, okay? Using these new words here, okay? Yeah. Okay, wait. Okay. Let me send this to your Zalo, okay? So you will have new vocab, yeah? Here. Here. Okay, so let's go back to our slide, okay, here. Everyone, I want you to write this in your notebook, okay? This is a great experience here. Great vocab, sorry. Okay. Now let's continue. Yeah. So what we're going to do next here is I want you to listen again. Okay, so you can actually check. I'll give you the audio audio scripts, okay, for this lesson. So here's the audio scripts. So in the audio scripts, you can listen and read along the text, okay? Audio script. Good. So what we need to do now is I want you to listen again to Kaz and her friend Sergey talking about Kaz's trip, all right? And I want you to answer the questions here, numbers 1 to 5. The first question here is, how long did Kaz spend in Costa Rica? How long has she been interested in animals? So since she was a child a few years ago or since last year. What did she enjoy doing most? And how did she feel about rafting? And where did she spend her free time? Okay, so I want you to listen again and I want you to choose the correct answers, okay?
Hi, Kaz. I haven't seen you for ages. Where have you been?
Hi, Sergey. I've been in Costa Rica for the last 4 weeks.
Costa Rica? Wow! I've never been to Central America.
It was an amazing experience. I worked on a conservation project.
Conservation project? What do you mean exactly?
Well, I have been interested in animals since I was a child, and I've always loved turtles. They are my favourite animals. So I decided to work as a volunteer on a sea turtle project to protect sea turtles and their nests on the beach.
Ah, so what did you do exactly?
Well, I spent a lot of time checking the nests. I counted the baby turtles. That was definitely the best part. I also helped to clean up the beach, and we even went on night patrols of the beach. There was a lot to do, but it was very rewarding.
So, did you have any free time?
Oh, yes. It wasn't all about work. One day I went rafting.
Rafting? You mean you only had a platform of wood to protect you from the water? I've never done that. It sounds very dangerous.
No, it wasn't. It was exciting. It was a great experience to go down the river so fast. I'm so glad that I did it. We also went walking around the base of Arenal volcano.
I've never seen a volcano. Is it extinct?
Well, not exactly, but it's not active very often. We had a spectacular view. I took lots of photographs. And another time, we went to the rainforest. I've never seen so many different colours in one place. The butterflies were so beautiful, and I loved the waterfalls. I'd definitely like to go back one day. It's the best trip I've ever had.
Okay, so Angnob, did you hear all the correct answers, Angnob? Yes?
Sorry, teacher.
Okay, let me call another one, okay? Let me call another one. How about Clara? Did you hear all the correct answers, Clara?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, great job. Let us hear from you, okay? So Clara, how long did Cass spend in Costa Rica?
I choose letter A.
So that's for 4 weeks. How long has she been interested in animals?
A.
Yes, A, since she was a child. And what did she enjoy doing the most?
Number letter A.
A, are you sure? Okay, let's try, okay? It's actually counting the turtles. That's definitely the best part. How did she feel about rafting? Number
B.
4. Yes, it was
One
exciting.
B.
Yes, right. All right. And where did you spend her free time?
Number 5 C.
All right. So she spent her free time in the rainforest. Okay, that's all right. So I sent you there the what is that? Audio script, and I want you to read that. Okay. Now let's answer these 3 questions here. Okay. So let's answer these 3 questions here. 3 questions in speaking. So the first one is, does your country have a special area of natural beauty? If so, where is it? Number 2, what do people think of it? Okay. And number 3, do you think it is important to protect areas of natural beauty? Okay. So let's answer these questions here. Okay. And I want you to use the vocabs that we have learned today. Okay. So let me help you. All right. Let's do this in 5 minutes. Okay. So one question you should answer this for one question you should answer this you should have at least 2 to 3 sentences for each question. Okay, there's already one example in number 1. Okay, and I want you to prepare your answer. Okay, here, let's do this. Where's our last one? This one. Okay. Whoops, get it smaller. What happened? You know, very small. Yes, suppose the last one. Okay. Oops. Okay, here, okay. So again, you have to answer each question for 2 to 3 sentences, and I want you to use the vocabs that we've learned today. So these are the vocabs we learned today, okay? This one. Ta-dang. Okay, this one, okay? Okay, I'm going to answer your question number 2, model answer, okay? And I want you to make your own answer as well, okay? Number 2. What do people think of it, okay? Mm, yes. So people think of this place as fascinating, too big. And a great place to enjoy being with nature. Yes. That the food, the cuisine, again. Authentic tastes, okay. As for question number 3, do you think it's important to protect areas of natural beauty? Okay, so here's my model answer here, the additional model answer here for number 2. Okay. And I want you to yes. I want you to answer 2 and 3, okay? Here. Okay, let's do this in 2 minutes, all right? And after that, I'm going to call names, okay, to give their answers, all right? Two minutes, okay? You can write your answer on your notebook, everyone. Okay, so let's spin the wheel, and once your name is chosen, I want you to speak your answer, okay? Trantien, you finish? Your name is chosen. You finish? Trantien, you finish?
Sorry, teacher, I haven't finished.
You haven't finished yet. Okay, so let's spin another wheel, okay? Sam, you finished, Sam?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, that's amazing. Okay, so Sam, let me let's answer these three questions here. So Sam, does your country have a special area of natural beauty?
My country has many breathtaking places, but
Breathtaking
the best
places, right?
part for me is Quy Nhơn in Bình Định. I went there with my family and I was
Definitely, yes, definitely.
definitely uh fascinated
Fascinated, yes, right.
fascinated the mountains and
Mm,
the people beach. The
mm,
view was amazing and relaxing. I want to go back because it made me feel quiet and happy. That's
great,
all.
great job. What do people think of it?
Sorry, teacher.
And not finished for question number two, no problem, okay? So everyone, I want you to finish, or how about Tom? Tom, did you finish question number one at least?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, great job. So, Tom, can you tell me, does your country have a special area of natural beauty?
Yes. In my country, they have many places of natural beautiful views. One of those that I have visited in Phuoc Beach of Kinyang. I
Mhm.
have been being happy and interesting when described from professional tour guide. They
Mhm.
told us about the ide ideal
Idea.
beauty of
Uh,
the beach.
uh-huh.
Uh, the beach is so is 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 a view that everyone should admire.
Mhm.
And
Mm. Question number two, what do people
and
think? What do people think of it?
uh, sorry, teacher, I have an
No
idea.
problem. So finish that question number two next time. Okay, how about Loy? Loy, you finish? At least question number one.
Yes.
Okay, question number one. That's it. Okay, let's try question number one. So, Loy, can you tell me, does your country have a special area of natural beauty?
Honestly, in my country has thousands of places of natural beauty to travel.
Mm,
And I have a strongly recommendation for you. And
mhm,
does it Vịnh Hạ Long? There are a lot of spectacular views to take
mm.
great photos and relax there. You can
Relax,
swim
okay.
on, yeah, you can swim on the river and a lot of activity else.
Mm. Okay, let's finish. Okay, at least we have question number one. Okay, how about Angop? You finished at least question number one, Angop?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so Angop, can you tell me what does your country have a special area of natural beauty? If so, where is it?
In my Vietnam province, there
Mm.
are many beautiful rivers and fruit gardens. I
Mm-hmm.
really love the peaceful countryside and green scenery there.
Scenery, okay. Mm-hmm. Continue.
People think Vinlong is a relaxing place with friendly locals. It's
Yes.
perfect for enjoying nature and
Nature.
tasting foods. Nature keeps our life calm and fresh. If you protect it well, it will stay beautiful for a long time.
Okay.
That's all.
Great. How about Shang? Shang, you finished, Shang?
I only finished.
Question number 1 is okay? Question number
Yes.
1, right? Okay, great.
There are tons of places of natural beauty in my country, and one of those that I have visited in is Vịnh Hạ Long. I have been there once, and I thought that amazing experience. Vịnh Hạ Long has a lot of caves. You can find caves with different.
Caves, okay.
You can also see spectacular sceneries of mountains. That's all.
Okay, how about Tian? Question number 1.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so Tian, does your country have a special area of natural beauty? Can you start?
Yes, I do. Đà Lạt and Nha Trang are very beautiful place in my country. Đà Lạt has mountain and flowers, and Nha Trang has a nice beach. People love the place. They think Đà Lạt is beautiful and cool, and Nha Trang is great for swimming.
That's it. Okay, and Thang Ming, at least question number 1, Thang Ming.
Sorry, teacher.
Okay, how about Kenneth? Kenneth, at least question number 1, Kenneth.
Yes.
Okay, so Kenneth, can you tell me if your country has a special area of natural beauty, Kenneth?
Yes, in my country has many amazing places of natural beauty, and I think Halong Bay is definitely the best part. It has a spectacular view and lighten moments and blue water. I haven't been excited in exploring nature for age, so I really love that place.
How about Tom? Tom, you there? Tom is there?
Sorry, teacher, I didn't.
Okay, right. So everyone, I want you to finish these questions here, okay? So 2 to 3 sentences for each question. So number 2, what do people think of a special area of natural beauty that you mentioned, okay? And question number 3, you have to answer these two in 2 to 3 sentences. Do you think it is important to protect areas of natural beauty? Okay, so I want you to finish this one. You have to write your answer. Okay, so write your answer and speak your answer next meeting. Okay, so that's all for today, everyone. Yes, thanks for joining our class.